Well, Curtis has been our captain for the under-23s this season. He wasn't captain in the Aston Villa game. Pedro was captain because he was obviously away at the World Club Championship. So I shall toss the coin and see which one it lands on, I think.
If it was Curtis, he'd be the youngest ever Liverpool captain, so just...
Would he? Yeah. He might give me a double-headed coin then to flip.
I just wonder, you mentioned the interview. What have you said to him about, it's great as you said, the confidence and that, but did you never word with him, or did he feel any need to speak to him and just...
Curtis?
Because of the patience thing, I suppose,
Oh, no. He's a young player who wants to prove himself, but I don't see a problem with that. He's got belief in himself, and he'll learn through experience of when to show that on the pitch, when not to show it. He couldn't be learning off better people here, the senior players around him, and the manager and the staff. He is who he is, and we're here to support him and guide him, and that's my job, that's our job. It's not just me, it's a collective, and you've got to let Curtis have a certain amount of freedom in the way he plays, because that's when he's at his best, but he also knows that he has to do some other things in his game, otherwise he won't be part of the team.
Just clarify Jurgen's possible involvement. He spoke to you during the Aston Villa game, did he?
Yes.
Was that
half time?
Yeah. What sort of, was it just tactical advice, or?
It was just a message come through at half time, which I have to say was brilliant at that moment, because even though you're going off the pitch at half time thinking, I think we've played all right there, but we're getting beat 4-0. It creates that element of doubt in your mind. Are we doing the right thing? Do we need to do something different? So when you get a message from the manager saying, don't change anything, carry on doing what you're doing, you've been brilliant, it just clears all that doubt in your mind, and then you can give that message to the players that, no, look, pass that on to the players, and that then, when they're probably feeling like that, they're probably thinking, we're getting beat 4-0, so what happens? I think it just killed everything. It just settled them straight down, and it's like, no, we're doing the same again. And it just helped everyone at that moment. So.
Was that direct to you or to another member of the coaching staff? You then relayed it to you?
No, I didn't have my phone on at half time. I'm not taking, I don't walk around with my mobile during the half time, but that message came through via the staff, yeah. So.
And that option is available to
yeah.
If he wants to use it.
Yeah, but again, the manager's, that's up to the manager. Another great quality that the manager has is he trusts the people to do the job. I think the players have had. The best support he gives the players is he gives them chance and he gives them opportunity. I don't know what more support that you could wish for as a young player. So I know there's been a lot spoken leading into the game, but there's total clarity around the decision, and we all support the decision, and we all follow him because he's earned that.
But for these lads at the moment, from your time at Liverpool, would you say that it's the hardest it's been to get into this first team because of the standard that the senior team is set on?
Yes and no. I mean, the past 2 seasons have been quite remarkable, really, in terms of what they're achieving. But the young players have still had opportunity. Is it yet in the games that myself or Alex as the academy manager and the staff, is it the games that we want them to be involved in? No, not quite yet. So the young players still have something to prove, and that's why they're here every day. but they still had opportunity, and they get an opportunity every day to train. That's the best opportunity, because the emphasis they put on the training here is a lot, and so it should be, because you see the fruits of that labour on the pitch every week. So they've still had opportunity, and they get opportunity every day in front of the manager to train, and there's lots of eyes on them, and they have to prove themselves, which tomorrow night it gives them another chance to prove themselves.
It gets extra motivation, this thing about its detriment to the competition, that it's not senior players. Do you think that might actually motivate the kids to prove, you know, that they're at the same level or better level than League One?
Oh no, I'm not thinking about it like that, in that way. We don't, you know, we're not speaking about here to prove anyone wrong, or we're just here to sort of prove to ourselves how we can play the game that we want to play. That's enough for us. I think, say, FA Cup night under the lights at Anfield, possibly a full house. I think that makes for a really exciting cup tie. I know some people might see that differently, but for myself, the staff and the players who are on that pitch tomorrow night, we can't wait, can we? So, and we're not seeing it like we've got to prove people wrong, no, that's for certain, no.
In the Villa game, Villa's physical presence told, really. Do you have a concern that could repeat itself against a League One side?
I suppose that when you're playing against men who are fully matured and developed physically, then that is an advantage. But I say that maybe we could, if we can play our way, and you take that advantage away a little bit. So we know that certain moments of the game, we're going to have to stand up to that physical contest, which is great. It's a great experience for our players, because it's not something that we encounter all the time. We've had some experience of that this season. And again, if our boys want to have a career in football, then they need to cope with that side of the game, and they need to cope with nights like this. So if they want to play for us, or they want to, at some point, they might have to go out on loan and come back to the club, then that's something that they're going to have to stand up to. So that is again, without wanting to repeat myself, that's why I'm so interested to see how they do tomorrow night. I wish the game was kicking off in 5 minutes, to be honest with you.